Hello everybody. I hope that this video found you in good health and good wealth. So, I am Fatima the Great, and today I'm coming to you. I want to talk about sage. Yes, let's talk about sage. Well, sage is used to cleanse energies from your home or from whatever area you are in. It can also, sage is also effective in clearing up to, I think they said 90% of certain bacterias. So sage is also a good thing to have in your home if you don't have Lysol, especially for these days and ages. But anyway, I decided to do a video on sage because one of my Facebook friends got some sage from me, and then she said that after she uses sage, she started hearing things in her house. Well, let me tell you how it goes. First of all, this is white sage. This is white sage, nice and bunched up. And this is a very powerful energy cleanser. This is also white sage. It's just dipped in dragon's blood for an extra level of protection. So when you burn sage, well, first of all, when you burn sage, when you plan to burn sage in your house, the first time that you burn sage in your house, you should make sure that your house is completely clean. Like, this is your hard time day of the week or day of the month when you do your deep down to the root, to the bone cleaning. Okay, so after you've cleaned your house and got all your rooms nice and clean and sparkling, what I would do is I would go out the back door and I will start outside of my back door and sage around the back door, and turn around and walk in your house backwards, shut the door, sage around the door again, and sage every room, every corner, behind every door. Make sure you start, when you start, go around the room like counterclockwise to kind of undo any kind of negative energy that is in your house, because we bring negative energy into our own house from being in certain places. We get residue on us from being around certain people and being in certain places and doing certain things. So sometimes this residue hikes a ride on us into our house and onto other people into our house. And what we watch on our television, you know, some of the energies of people looking into your house. Say you have windows that people can see into when they're walking by. Sometimes people look by and they kind of glance into your windows, you know, that kind of brings energy into your house also. And even talking on your telephone, especially on the speakerphone, that brings energy into your house. So what you're going to do is you're going to clean out, you're going to sage all of your rooms. And as you are walking around saging, you're going to say a prayer. Or affirmation, or whatever you want to call it. So when I do my affirmations, I like to affirm or pray for things that I want. Like when I'm cleaning up my house, thank you, Almighty Most High. And you don't have to say the Most High. A lot of people don't believe in the Most High, but that's just what I like. So thank you for bringing love and abundance in this home, and protection and abundance in this home, finance and abundance in this home, joy and abundance in this home, family and abundance in this home. So things like that. Also, well, and I do it like that because, you know, I like to say pray for what you want and not for what you don't want. So I don't like to say when I'm cleaning my house, in my own words, like, thank you for keeping negative energies away from my house, or keeping my house free of negative energies, because to me, in my own opinion, that kind of attracts a negative energy to be repelled, if you understand what I'm saying. But that's just my opinion of it. But also, as you are cleaning your house, you can read your favorite Bible verse or a Psalms. What a lot of people don't know is that the Psalms are very magical. Very, very magical. A very strong Psalms to use while you are saging your house is Psalms 91. And that is a great one for what's going on in the world right now with Corona and all this crazy madness going on. So just take some time and kind of read over it and see if that's something that you like to read while you are cleansing your home. So, like I said, you're going to cleanse your home with the sage from the back to the front, every room, every corner, behind every door, because energy likes to gather in corners and behind doors and little crevices. So make sure you get back there good and run them on up out of there. If you can kind of get some of the smoke under your chairs and under the beds and stuff like that. Now, when you light your sage, if it catches on fire, just kind of take it and wave it a little bit. Don't blow it. Don't blow the smoke off of your sage, because it's said that you are blowing the spirits away. So don't blow it. So sage your home from the front to the back. Once you get to your, make sure that you get all windows too. All of your windows, all of your televisions, all of your mirrors, because sometimes we look in that mirror and we give ourselves a negative report. Energy stuck. So get the energy out of there. When you get to your front door, sage around your door, then go out of your door, close your door, sage around it from the outside, turn backwards, walk back in your door, close it, and sage again. Then your saging ceremony is over. So what you can do is open your windows. Some places, like I live in this house, and it's a very old house, but I still love it anyway. But some of the windows are painted shut. So I just open my doors, my front door and my back door, to kind of air the house out. And while my house is airing out, what I do is I light a good smelling incense. So it does not, I'm not going to say that it don't matter what type of incense that you light to bring good energy back in your house, because it kind of does. If you want to bring good financial energy, light something for money. If you want to bring good love, light something for love. If you want to bring luck, money, stuff like that. So light a good smelling incense. It acts for good, invite good energy back into your home. Invite it back into your home. Because when you don't light that good smelling incense after you sage, or even some good smelling oils or something, just to get the good scents flowing in your home to invite good energy back in. Well, we do that because sage is very strong, and it clears all energy, good and bad, clears all energy out of your house. So it's like getting your house nice and clean of all energies, and it's just like a nice old bright shining light to energies, and they just gonna try to run back in. You know what I'm saying? So if you go and make a specific request for good energy to come in your house, then that's all that's allowed to come in. You know what I'm saying? If you don't make a request, then energies think that they could just come in willy-nilly and do whatever they want. Now this is all my opinion. If you do it different, make a video and tell us about it, or leave a comment down below. But like I was saying, that's why, that could be the reason why the young lady who saged her house, and then she said that she kind of heard some things. Well, and that goes back to what I was talking about. When we start to get on this spiritual walk, we're going to start to see things sometimes. You might hear things sometimes. You might have strange tastes in your mouth, because just like you got these 5 senses to tell you about what's going on outside of your body, you got 5 senses to tell you what's going on with yourself spiritually. You got a spiritual ear, you got spiritual eyes, you got a spiritual nose, you got spiritual taste. You know what I'm saying? So I forgot what I was leading up to, but anyway, you get my drift. So don't be afraid to use your sage. I know a lot of people used it and they thought to themselves that this smells very familiar. Well, us here in the South, our ancestors and our great grandparents, even leading up to some of the ones that we have met, use sage to cleanse. Sage is a part of the Hoodoo tradition, and Hoodoo is Native American and African traditions put together. So the Africans that were enslaved and brought into this country, they had to use what they could remember from their homeland, and when they got with the Indians, they combined the spiritual practices that they could remember and the spiritual practices of the Indians to come up with what is now known as Hoodoo. So don't let nobody go and tell you that that is evil, that is the devil. Like, sure, it's certain things that you can do that people take advantage of and use the wrong way, but that's just like in anything. You know what I'm saying? If you, it's certain places or pastors that take advantage of people, every day, and go to jail and all this and that. And never one time do you hear somebody say that's evil. They say, oh, that's pastor just a man. Pastor's just a man. Yes, like I was saying, they say pastor's just a man. Well, people who take and use their the ways of their ancestors for evil is just human beings also, just a man, just a woman who decided to use their spiritual knowledge to hurt somebody. And it happens every day. It happens more than just in Hoodoo. It happens in Christianity, it happens in Islam, it happens in Jewish religion, it happens in all religions. So stop singling out our black indigenous religions as being demonic, because there's nothing demonic about it. Yes, in African religions and even in the Native American religions, they honor and reverence nature, they honor and reverence the ancestors, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because we've been led to be afraid to honor our own ancestors, but we honor the ancestors of the people who stole this country, i.e. George Washington, i.e. Yesterday, matter of fact, yesterday was President's Day, and that day kind of honors a lot of the current and the dead presidents that caused so many atrocities in this country. So stop acting like, or stop accepting the lie that your spiritual practices that came over here with your ancestors, and that were created over here with your Indian ancestors, are evil. Stop letting these people lie to us, because they used our own practices, our own spiritualities themselves. Yes, they do. Before they even open a courthouse, they sacrifice a bull. Come on now. Okay. So, like I was saying, let me get back to the subject. We was talking about sage. Okay, so I have sage available on my website. My website is etgreatness.com. That's the letter E, the letter T, and the word greatness.com. You don't it could be all lower caps, it doesn't have to. The ET stands for embracethegreatness.com. Check out my website. If you want to schedule a reading, you can schedule yourself a reading on the website. Unfortunately, I'm not taking face-to-face readings right now because of Corona, and I don't want y'all coughing up in my face. No, I'm just playing. But I'm not taking face-to-face readings right now. We would probably reopen the situation back to face-to-face readings when the weather changes, because this cold weather, even though I was born in the fall, I like the heat, love the heat. So like I was saying, you can get your sage on my website, etgreatness.com. If you have any more information to add about sage, I would like to see it in the video. Just piggyback off this video or leave me a comment in the comment section. Okay? So, like I said, if you want to get your... Oh, let me also say this. Some people don't like the smell of sage. That's their business. But if you don't like sage, I also have Palo Santo sticks. I have Palo Santo sticks. I have Palo Santo oil. I have these type of Palo Santo sticks that I love, and they smell so good. Excuse me. They do almost the same thing as sage. I, in my personal opinion, believe that sage is stronger, but Palo Santo is also good. It might be on the same level. You can also find this on my page, etgreatness.com. Thank you so much. I know y'all hear my bracelets jingling. A lot of this stuff is just on my website, etgreatness.com. So, thank you for checking out my video. Thank you for checking out my website. I want to hear from you guys in the comments, or a video piggybacking off this one. Hashtag it etgreatnesssage or whatever. You know what I'm saying? All right. Y'all have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Peace.